under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. Take a motion to approve the agenda and the minutes, please.
Second.
Motion on second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Rich Brown, good morning.
Morning, how are you guys?
Great.
Sent you guys an email this morning about some potential new hires. I'm going to get some things squared away today with those individuals, and I'll send out the payroll request next week to approve. If anybody has any questions, let me know by email. The bridge project update for that is they poured back walls yesterday or last week. They had that railing issue. I think they got that solved. They're manufacturing brackets, so they'll be getting going on that soon. I don't know what the timeline is yet for completion, but it should be getting close now that the concrete and structural stuff's been paved or poured. And then tomorrow I'll have a meeting with WHKS, get an update on the 390th Street Bridge west of the interstate that's got that special federal funding on it, find out where that's at in design. Should be pretty close. I think they're actually scheduled for letting now, but kind of get an update with them on some other things too, and maybe look at some future projects with them. So I'll get some information from them tomorrow. But other than that, the guys are out doing their normal maintenance again today, and I think this will be the last week of 10-hour days. I think after Labor Day, we're back to the 8-hour days again. So that's all I've got for you. I got some things with I got a request from the wind tower people here last week about changing one of their turning lanes. They had one on some property they didn't have permission to be on, so they want to adjust it. So they'll make concessions for some roadway payments, but I also brought up an additional concern that we have with all the trucking that's been taking place. You know, they had their own route for deliveries, but they're using other roads too that weren't on their specific route. So I've requested they look into some sort of financial what do you want to call it, payments to the county for using sections of road that they typically didn't have in their initial plan, like all the ready mix rock and sand that's getting hauled in. They're not using spruce like they said they were using for stuff. So, and then even the stuff further south from the quarries, I'm asking for some reimbursement for that too. We'll see how that goes. But
Yeah.
Well, you know, at the time they didn't know where exactly their quarries, where their rock was coming from, and they didn't know the route for sure. But, you know, since then we've noticed, you know, a little bit of damage on some of those roads that we'll want them to fix. I know the roads aren't in perfect shape, but they weren't in the shape they were in before they started hauling all that stuff too. So I'll work with them and see if we can get some additional compensation.
You're looking at kind of some of those, like that quarry road to the east and stuff in there. I noticed some asphalt pushing out into the shoulders and stuff. You're looking at maybe patching that up for winter time or whatever.
Yeah, we're hoping we can at least get something in there, but we'll see if we have to do it ourselves with some, you know, with our methods. We can do it with our methods too until something permanent comes along. But hopefully by the time this is all done, we'll have some sort of agreement with them again to review some of that stuff. So just kind of give you a heads up on where we're at.
Yep.
Any questions for me? Any comments?
Have you ever heard of the routes they're actually going to take from the wind turbine parts on?
Yeah, that was their original route. Was everything was supposed to come up spruce, I thought, and then they were supposed to be running different. I think it was spruce. I'd have to look back at that map again, but they had a specific route for all their turns, and so if you guys have that map that they presented a while back in their agreements, that was supposed to be their route for all their widening intersections. And then I've kind of been on them the last couple of weeks here because they've widened their intersections, and I've noticed a lot of traffic using those, and they've been bypassing stop signs. So I kind of been a little stern with them, and I went out this morning on the way in, and they've been doing a better job of putting traffic control devices up to keep the normal traffic from running them. Like I said, they were using their turnout lanes to avoid stop signs, and that's just not what I want to have happen. There's too many chances of accidents, especially when harvest starts coming around. We don't want the local semis using those turn lanes and other vehicles running around too. So it's best we keep our intersections the way they were, and those were only designated for the long haul, the long loads anyway. So that's what they should be used for. So
Oh, good. Thanks for keeping up with them. And
Yep.
keeping them
But
in
you know
shape.
what? The roads are looking really good. They've been doing a good job of maintaining them too. So I really can't complain a whole lot. They've really, I've driven them, and you know, when they get bad, they're on top of them. And I've had very little road complaints out of that area, you know, so they've been doing a good job of staying on top of it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
All right,
Thanks.
I'll stick around.
Here.
Drainage. Claims.
Yeah.
Did I leave my agenda on there? Piece of paper.
Right
Okay, that's, what did you do it?
in front of
Huh?
you. Joel's hiding it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Range claims.
thanks. Gee, I thought I
Right up here.
Oh.
She sent them to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make a motion for the drainage claims.
had- Second.
All right. Motion and second to approve drainage claims. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right,
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Anything else? Drainage. That's it. Okay. The regular claim for USA Imaging. Assuming that was
Oh, yeah. that's
our grant, WCD grant, right?
And I'll make a motion to approve the regular claims.
second.
All right, motion second to approve regular claims, any other discussion? All in favor, aye?
All right,
Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Alright, payroll eligibility or payroll claim.
Claims. I'll make a motion to approve the payroll claims.
second.
All right, motion second, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
All right,
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.
getting back to USMG. Have you gotten this stuff? Read, where's it like at?
So the project is still working. Teresa actually has a computer upstairs that does have a hard drive attached that does have all the images on there
For her office.
for her office. Yeah.
I have a hard
You wanna
drive
see
too.
it?
I haven't gotten to it.
You wanna see them?
You gonna go read them?
No, I just question where the,
Want the tutorial on how to go look for stuff?
I,
Yeah, that's what we want, right?
Teresa had a conversation with them. You'll have to ask her where it landed on that one. But,
Okay.
it sounds like it's been somewhat delivered, but at least, we've got images on hard drives.
okay. I'm just curious what the process
Yep.
was.
We'll have to see it after it's all done. Just to be fun to
See how easy it is for them to
access that.
get in and
Yeah.
work it, right?
The images, from what I've seen, the few that I've seen, it looks, yeah.
I mean, maybe we have, or give us a little
Oh, Doug Pony Show.
dog and pony show.
Yeah,
one day,
sure.
one day.
I will actually volunteer Teresa, so she's on the line. Go ahead and do that for you guys.
Well, I mean, it's just, I'm just kind of curious to see
Well,
the money spent for it and
Improves life.
how it improved the availability for the documents.
We'll do, Ken.
Is there any reports?
Nope.
Nope. Payroll eligibility, salary changes?
One, salary change.
Salary changes, sheriff's office, Marcus Paulus.
I will make a motion to approve the salary change.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
All right,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Teresa just chatted that you guys, if anybody wants to come up and take a look at what she's got so far, you're more than welcome to.
okay.
All right. Fireworks permit?
For a wedding at CBA.
I move we approve the fireworks permit for who?
Helgeson's.
Yeah.
I will second that.
Country View Acres?
Yep.
All right, motion and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.
Dang, now they stay awake.
Alright. Winworth Betco, so what's on?
She's on vacation, isn't she?
Oh, that's right, she's talking.
She's on vacation.
Okay. Jason Petersburg, good morning.
Morning. The majority of the seeding work was completed last week out there.
Good.
And I do plan to meet with Heartland Power on site this week. We're gonna put some stakes in the ground so they know where the property lines are and meet with them and their contractor, and they want to get started on getting their electric infrastructure installed. I've talked to Black Hills and they said go ahead and seed it because he doesn't know when he'll get in there. He's thinking probably October, but they have their own surface restoration crew that'll clean up after them. So once Heartland's done, we'll finish the seeding and get the project closed out.
Okay.
Okay, when do we get our final plat on that?
We need to follow up with legal on that, see where the dedication is at, as well as the covenants. The final plat I could have done here in a couple hours. So it's the rest of the items that go with it we need to get wrapped up.
Right on, kind of on the same subject, I had a call from one of the board members from Heartland Power last week, and he wanted to remind us that the Heartland Power has, in Dairyland, has access to money to help with things out there if people want to
For people
do
for
that.
new buildings.
And stuff. So and WCTA is pretty excited too about seeing this project go. So
Good. Good. Okay, yeah, I just thinking about that, because if we go out for a RFP, it'd be nice to kind of have a
a
lot
list
of
of everything that's available for people.
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Of course, covenants will be a part of that list too, so.
Right.
All right, any other questions for Jason?
Oh, looks
Okay.
good out there, Jason.
Looks good. Yep.
All right, thanks, Jason.
Grass should start growing.
Yeah, it's got a nice, got a nice rain on it, huh?
Yeah, two nice
Yeah,
ones on.
Friday and today, so sure hope. Oh, department head discussion. Department heads got any
Complaints.
complaints, grief, otherwise?
Just FYI, we had a chase yesterday, and in the pursuit, one of our vehicles took some damage, but we're getting that taken care of today. So,
Okay.
Did you catch them then?
Or chasing.
yeah, we got them.
Okay.
We didn't chase them to Minnesota.
Yeah. You get new vehicles in?
Yeah.
If they get one strip today, I'll be going over tomorrow to pick up the first one. I don't know if the second one came in yet or not, but one's in over at Forest City.
Okay, good. Good deal. Well, anything else, Dan?
That's it from here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So with the new rules the Secretary of State has come out with for cybersecurity for elections, we have had to reach out to CISA, which is the Center for Internet Security. It's a federal, and they will start doing some scans and some cyber recommendations for us here starting up. I just signed the paperwork here this last week, so no cost to us, but you know, they're going to start hammering our systems too. So another organization looking at our security stuff. So.
Fun?
No.
That's all you need on top of everything else, right?
Amen.
Yeah. Any other department heads out there? Want to discuss anything? I think that was a no. Supervisor Weekly.
Just Chris.
Oh, yeah, we got Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Send us his reports.
Yeah, I think you guys report if you have any questions. Come say hi and see how everybody's doing.
Everything's continuing to go well with the casino up and at it now. No
Yep,
problems with
yep.
water.
No, and water plant's working phenomenal, really. I mean,
Good.
Good
I
deal.
don't know what they had going on Sunday because we were doing about 44,000. Sunday we did 75,000, so must have been busy Saturday night.
Evidently, yeah.
Must have been.
You said you tested for ammonia. Is ammonia staying high in the water, or is it?
It was higher than it's ever been.
Really?
In the past, we've always been in that 0.1 to 0.3 range. This time that was 1.0 actually. This time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that might be because the water table's down. Our water table's down about 6 feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to keep track of that monthly. So
Okay.
that's the first time in 12 years I've been here that it's down. So
Well, it was dry.
yeah.
I think we'll get it back. So.
Is it affected by people irrigating the same water table, you think, or?
I don't see that. It goes down about a foot a month. It seems like it has this summer, you know,
No, during-
and once.
Yeah, we could be
Next spring will
affected,
be
we
back.
could be affected 300 miles away.
Right,
Yeah, 'cause typically water in this area flows from the northeast. So
correct. But
our water may come from Wisconsin. I
Yeah.
can't tell you exactly where it comes from, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Good.
Oh, that's good. As long as that plant's running good.
No, it's been
That helps a lot.
phenomenal actually. Changing chemicals has been a godsend.
And that's all permanent now, right?
No, he called me about a month ago. Said, "Well, we need to get going on that plan and get that done, and get something to supervisor so we can get that finished." And I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah, we need
From Russ.
to make sure that gets, because I know we got all the permits. I think I saw them come through, right?
Yep.
We just need to get it in there permanent.
I think I can touch up to Russ and see how things, what we
Yeah,
can
it'd be
do.
nice to get stuff mounted in there permanent now.
Yeah.
It's part of the system now, so. Okay. Yeah, if you would, then.
Yeah, I can do that.
Supervisor Weekly, Kenny?
I was over to Northwest Care over in Emmitsburg, and we discussed this or the Medicare for the jails.
Okay,
And what the other three counties have done, they've always put it in their regular budget.
Okay.
But it's decided they're gonna take it out of their, everybody's gonna come out of Fund 10 basically.
Okay.
So we can tax for it, so we can pay for it.
so Dan's okay with that, you think?
I think
It's
so.
gonna work?
We're working on it. We're putting it
Okay.
that, we're working on it.
Good,
They wanna take it off their budget, whatever budgets and.
okay. Different
Yeah,
book.
that's gonna work good. It's just we're not gonna be able to get reimbursed for a month or so we're just gonna have to keep a little bit of paperwork.
Okay, good.
But otherwise, everybody's got everything figured out. Then.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Makes
We're all
it
getting on the same page.
good. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
Makes it easy. That it?
Well, and they appreciated me bringing, I took the all from the EOC, and they thought that was quite nice. The board over there did, so.
Good.
I'm gonna take it over next month. They might consider buying one, okay?
Good. Good deal.
Good.
Anything?
Just had weekly Iowa Workforce Development Board conference call, and we're working on the fiscal agent right now, and I think they've got one like an intercog hired to do some of that, and so, or will be hiring them probably. They kind of did their presentation and stuff there. I didn't listen to the full meeting. I had to go somewhere else, so haven't read the minutes yet, but that's what we worked on this week, so.
Okay, good. I had my North Iowa Regional Housing got canceled. They had a employee in their office test positive, and we were doing a mixed, either in person or phone conference meetings. So they decided just to not have anything for this month, and nothing major had to get going. So they just postponed it until next month. So well, that's all. Other than that, I didn't have anything. So I see Melissa's coming up.
Yep.
From Northwest Iowa Care later this month.
Okay. Was she bringing her, who was the gal? Anna? That is our person that takes care of this county?
Oh, she's the one that's.
I don't know. I mean, is Melissa bringing her too to be introduced? I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Hopefully.
Well, it would be nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Other than that, nothing else come before the board. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
All right.
Meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ending the meeting.